PHIRA stands for Pollinator Health International Research Association. It was founded with the intention of looking at pollinator health globally. We're here in Thailand, we're looking at Tropilaelaps mites because they will have an impact on beekeeping globally. They've recently been detected in Europe for the first time in Georgia. That was last year in 2024.
This is a parasitic mite of honeybees. You've got similar looking damage to Varroa and a mite that is much smaller and much more difficult to see.
In 2023 we started our Tropilaelaps work in Thailand and we looked at field detection techniques for Tropilaelaps mites.
We now know that our run-of-the-mill day-to-day detection methods for Varroa aren't necessarily going to fit for Tropilaelaps, and one of those reasons is purely because of the size of the mite. So Tropilaelaps is roughly about the third the size of a Varroa mite.
We've also looked at mite survivability and their resistance to synthetic miticides.
So we wanted to look at would the mites survive on different things, so that might be on bees themselves that were coming in on imported queens, etc.
This year we're looking at diapause, which is a state of suspended development that mites and insects can enter when environmental conditions are bad. There's a possibility that Tropilaelaps might be able to enter diapause to be able to overwinter in temperate climates, and we're interested in that. There's been very little research into Tropilaelaps, and it's only recently, since the mite's been discovered in Europe for the first time, that public interest is growing.
I think one of the primary things we wanted to do is make beekeepers aware of the fact that not only is this mite moving across the globe, it's potentially going to be a lot worse than Varroa mites.
Varroa mites entered the UK in 1992 and had a devastating effect on the beekeeping industry, so it's really important that this Tropilaelaps work is carried out so that we can gain a better understanding of how to detect them, how to monitor for them, and potentially how to treat them if they ever reach the UK. So your support is really vital with this work. I'd particularly like to thank Bee Disease Insurance, or BDI, for their continued support with this research. None of this would be possible without their very kind and generous donations.
If you're interested in finding out more about Tropilaelaps, you can follow us on all our social media channels, subscribe to our videos, and look out for our future work.